Hello, hello. Welcome back to the mat. Welcome to our Move the Prana practice. Prana is life force energy. It is the vital energy that makes up all of our physical and spiritual experiences. Prana is often referred to as the breath. It's not quite right. The breath is the physical or external manifestation of prana. So we do use the breath to help regulate our prana. This is what we call pranayama practice, which is our breath control practice, but more specifically, it is the regulation of that life force through the use of the breath. So we will be moving together with the breath in this practice, and it might be a little different than how you're used to breathing in a yoga practice. For this practice, you won't necessarily need any prompts, but if you have blocks, strap, bolster, blanket, if you have props, have them nearby in case you want to use any of them during your practice, but there shouldn't be anything that you absolutely need other than your yoga mat. Go ahead, unroll your mat. I'll meet you right here in a tall, comfortable seat. Alrighty, so find your tall seat, and we're going to start with a pranayama practice. We're going to begin with Kapalabhati breath, and for this breath, you are going to practice a sharp, forceful exhale. The inhales will be passive. They'll happen automatically. You don't even need to really think about them. The breath is going to be in and out through the nose, and the navel is going to pull back towards the spine on each exhale. So if you want to start with a hand or two on the belly, as you sort of feel the belly pull back with each exhale, please feel free to do that. If you are pregnant or if you suffer from any blood pressure issues, if you suffer from vertigo, then I would recommend refraining from this breath. You can simply come into an ujjayi breath or simply observe your breath while we practice the Kapalabhati. If at any point during Kapalabhati breath you start to feel lightheaded or dizzy, please release the breath. If you need to bring forehead down onto the earth, please do so. Listen to your body. Do whatever it is that your body needs. So make sure you are sitting up really nice and tall. You can go ahead and close down the eyes. And we'll do about 30 rounds. We'll do 3 rounds of 30 Kapalabhati breaths. So sitting up tall, go ahead and take a big inhale. And exhale. And then one inhale to begin. Exhale all the air out. Take a big inhale. Hold the breath for 3, 2, 1, and exhale. Take a few natural breaths here. Notice any sensations that have arisen for you. And I forgot to mention it, but you can take these breaths as quickly or as slowly as you'd like. So if you want to take them really slowly, it'll sound sort of like this. Or you can take them really quickly if you'd like to as well, if that feels okay for you and your body. It'll be a bit more of a fast-paced. Whatever works for you today. If you take them quickly and you start to feel a little dizzy, you can slow it down. Decide what works for you. We'll take two more rounds like that. So sit up really tall, take an inhale, and begin. Exhale all the air out. Big inhale. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Allow the breath to flow naturally here. Notice what it feels like to sort of shake up the prana in this way. Alrighty, we've got one more round. Inhale and begin. Exhale all the air out. Big inhale. Hold 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Notice what you feel in the body. You might feel a bit of heat has been generated. And from here, gently opening the eyes. We'll begin with a few torso rotations here to bring some movement into the body. So you're going to take your torso around to the right, and then forward, and then to the left, and sort of back. And again. I'll take 5 heading in this direction. You can make this as big or as small as you'd like, depending on how your spine feels. We'll take 1 more in this direction, and then we'll reverse it. So going to the left, forward, to the right, and back. And 1 more like this. And sitting up tall, neutral spine. We'll take some side bends with the breath. So we're going to bring the right hand down next to the right hip, left arm up by the ear. So take an inhale here to lengthen. As you exhale, lean over towards the right. Inhale, come back up to center, lift the right arm. Exhale, lean over towards the left. Inhale, lift, both arms lift. Exhale, lean to the right. Inhale, lift. Exhale to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And then inhale to center, lift both arms up. We're going to take some twists with the breath as well. So you're going to inhale here to lengthen. Exhale, twist to the right. Left hand comes to the right knee, right hand behind you. Inhale, come back to center, lift the arms. Exhale, twist left. Right hand to the left knee, left hand behind you. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist right. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist left. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Beautiful. Come inhale to center, and then lower the arms. Make your way to tabletop position, hands and knees. Stack the shoulders right above the wrists and the hips right above the knees. We'll move through some cat-cows here. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze and the tailbone. Exhale, round the spine, press the earth away. Inhale, arch. And exhale, round. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. From here, make your way into downward facing dog. Tuck the toes, lift knees and hips. Feel free to find any movement that feels good here in this downward facing dog. When you feel satisfied with movement, find stillness in this shape. Begin to walk the feet up to the hands. Finding a hip width distance between the feet. A bend in the knees. Let the torso and head hang heavy. You can shake out the head, yes and no. Finding a gentle sway of the torso here as you shift the weight on the feet. Checking in with the back of the body. From here, inhale to lift halfway. Lengthen the crown of the head forward. And exhale, fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, bring hands to hips. Inhale, come to stand. Beautiful. We're going to come into a breath of joy. And I'll turn to face you so you see what this looks like. So feet can be about hip width distance. And you're going to take an inhale to lift the arms forward, out, and up. So you're going to make really loose, gentle fists with the hands. So not clenching, but just kind of loose fists here. And so your inhale will be to lift the arms up to shoulder height, open out into a T, and lift overhead. So that's all one inhale. Inhale, inhale, inhale. As you exhale, you'll bring a gentle bend in the knees and kind of flop the torso down over the legs. Let the arms release, and you'll exhale through the mouth. So here's what that will look like. So yeah, it might feel a little silly. Go with it. Make these exhales really big. Allow that to really feel the energy moving within you, yeah? So here we go. Feet hip width distance, those gentle fists with the hands. Inhale. One more. Stand up tall. You can release the fist, close down the eyes, and notice what you feel here. I sort of feel kind of like a tingling at my extremities. That is what it feels like to move the energy this way. That's the prana moving within you. Beautiful. Go ahead and open the eyes. We're going to dance around the mat a little bit. Find your Tadasana mountain pose at the top of your mat, big toes touching. Inhale to lift the arms up high. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold over the legs. Inhale, lift the gaze, lengthen the spine. As you exhale, step the left foot way back, finding a lunge shape in the legs. Now listen closely. You're going to turn your torso over towards the left, turning the right toes towards the upper left corner of your mat. Lifting the left toes up towards the sky. So now you're in a Skandasana facing the left side of your mat. From here, we're going to bend into the left knee, come into Skandasana at the back of your mat. So now the right toes are pointing up to the sky. From here, turn to face the left leg, come into your lunge facing the back of your mat. So left knee is bent, right leg is long. Go ahead and plant the palms, take the left foot back, plank pose. Take an inhale here. Exhale, lower towards the earth. You can lower the knees, or if you feel ready for Chaturanga, come into Chaturanga. Inhale to open the chest, Cobra or upward facing dog. And as you exhale, bring the hips up and back for downward facing dog. And we're going to complete that circle. So go ahead and step the right foot in between the hands. So you're in a lunge facing the back of your mat. Right foot is forward. Turn to the left again. Find your Skandasana facing the opposite side of your mat. So the right knee is bent at the back of your mat. Now go ahead and bend the left knee coming towards the front of your mat. And again, turning to face the left foot, finding your lunge at the front of your mat. Plant the palms, take the left foot back, take your vinyasa here, however you'd like to take it. Inhale, we'll open the chest. Exhale to downward facing dog. Inhale, look between the hands. As you exhale, you can step or hop the feet to the top of the mat. Inhale to lift the gaze and lengthen. Exhale to fold. On your inhale, come all the way up to stand. Lift the arms high. Exhale, hands into heart. We're going to take the circle to the other side this time. So inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift the gaze. Exhale, step right foot way back, find the lunge. Now turn to your right, find Skandasana, left knee bent, right toes point up. Now come to the back of your mat, bend the right knee, left toes point to the sky. Turn to face the right leg, find your lunge at the back of your mat. Plant the palms, take the right foot back, plank pose, and vinyasa, however you'd like to take it. Inhaling to open the chest, exhaling, downward facing dog. From here, take the left foot in between the hands. Find your lunge. Now turn to the right. Skandasana, left knee bent, right toes to the sky. Bend the right knee, left toes to the sky. Skandasana towards the front of your mat. Turn to the right foot. Plant the palms, take right foot back, vinyasa. We're going to stay here in this downward facing dog for a few breaths. Now from here, go ahead and lift the right leg up and back. As you exhale, bring the knee towards the nose. And then as quietly as you can, step the right foot in between the hands. We're coming into a high lunge, so set up the feet. And when you feel steady, lift the torso. Now from this high lunge, we're going to come into these sort of high lunge kicks. Yeah, so stay with me. From your high lunge, I'll show you what this looks like. So you're going to take an inhale here. As you exhale, you're going to bring all the weight onto the right foot. Bring left knee into the chest. Extend the leg long as you lower the arms. It'll be a forceful exhale through the mouth. And then you'll inhale to step back up, back into your high lunge. Yeah? All right, let's try it. Inhale here. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Two more. Inhale. One more. This time you're going to keep the left leg lifted. Keep it there for 3, 2, 1. Like a pendulum, take the left leg down, around, back. Come into your standing split. So the left leg's going to come all the way up to the sky behind you as you lower the crown of the head towards the earth. From here, we're going to hop switch it to the other side. So if you are familiar with handstand hops, you can take a few of those, maybe try to catch some air. If not, it's just going to be a little hop to switch left leg forward, yeah? Play with a few of those. They can be big hops, they can be little hops, whatever you feel comfortable with. Take 3 of them, and on the third one, you'll switch the legs, taking the right leg back for your high lunge. And if none of that is working, just step the feet into a high lunge with the left leg forward, and we'll say you did. Go ahead, lift the arms up high. Take a moment here to settle into the legs. We're going to take those kicks on this side. So inhale here. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. 2 more. Last one, we're going to keep the leg lifted for 3, for 2, for 1. Like a pendulum, right leg comes down and back and up. Crown of the head drops towards the earth, standing splits. You can take some hops here if you'd like to as well. If you are not interested in doing that, you can head straight back into a vinyasa and downward facing dog. Take a big breath in through the nose. Open the mouth, let it go. From here, go ahead and step the right foot in between the hands, coming into warrior two. Left heel down, lift the torso, heel to arch alignment, strong arms, gazing over the front middle finger. All right, we're gonna take some warrior two pulses here with the breath. So you're gonna inhale through the nose to straighten the right leg, bring the palms into heart center, and then exhale out the mouth as you extend the arms and rebend the right knee. Yeah? So you can kind of imagine that you're like literally swirling the prana with your arms here as we move through these, yeah? Here we go. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Two more. Beautiful goddess pose. Might need to shorten your stance a little bit, bringing the heels to face in, the toes to face out. Find your cactus or goalpost arms as you bend into the legs. Same breath. We're going to inhale to straighten, lift the arms. Exhale, bend. Inhale. Beautiful. Warrior two to the back of your mat. Turn the right toes so they're parallel to the short edge of your mat. Left toes point to the back of your mat. Find heel to arch alignment. Bend into the left knee. Strong arms. Here we go. Let's move that prana. Inhale, straighten the leg, hands to heart. Exhale out the mouth. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Straighten left leg. Turn left toes so they are parallel to the right. We're coming into a wide-legged forward fold. Bring the hands back behind you. Clasp them. Inhale to open the heart to the sky. As you exhale, hinge at the hips. Lower the torso down over the legs. Pulling the shoulder blades back towards each other as you find opening in the chest and the shoulders. Beautiful. Bring hands onto the earth, underneath the shoulders as you inhale to lengthen. Walk the hands over towards the right leg, and then plant the palms, take the right leg back. Take a vinyasa here if you would like it. Otherwise, we'll all meet in downward facing dog, and then a child's pose. Bring the knees to the earth, big toes touch, and drop the forehead onto the earth. And slowly begin to lift the head and the torso. You can bring the weight, the hips onto one side to bring the legs around in front of you. You've got one little bit of work here before we wind it down. We're going to come into Navasana boat pose. So make sure you are sitting up on sit bones and you're not rolling back on your tailbone. So you want to be able to really lift the chest high. Bring hands behind the thighs, the legs are together. Begin to lean back as you lift the feet off the earth, bringing the shins parallel to the ground. You can keep hands behind the thighs, If you feel steady, you can extend the arms. Maybe you extend the legs. Decide where you'd like to go. We're going to come into that Kapalabhati breath. Just one round. Here we go. Big inhale. Exhale all the air out. Big inhale. And release. Feet to the earth. Hug the legs. All right, that's done. Bring the legs together to touch. Soles of both feet are flat on the earth. We're going to come into a teepee twist here. So the left arm is going to hug the legs. The right arm is going to come behind you, hand to the earth like a little kickstand. Take an inhale here to lengthen the crown of the head to the sky. And as you exhale, twist to the right from the belly, the ribs, the shoulders, and then turn the head to look over the right shoulder. Inhale to turn the head back to center, followed by the shoulders, the ribs, the belly. Hugging the legs with the right arm, left hand behind you like a little kickstand. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, twist left, belly, ribs, shoulders, turning the head to look over the left shoulder. Inhale to turn head back to center, shoulders, ribs, and belly. Beautiful. Go ahead and bring yourself down to lie on your mat. Hug the legs in towards the chest. Give them a loving squeeze. And from here, we'll come into a happy baby. So extend the feet up to the sky. Take hold of the inside or outside edges of the feet and gently pull the legs down towards the earth. Finding a gentle rock side to side here. Beautiful. If there are any final movements that your body is craving before you find stillness in Shavasana, feel free to take that, whatever it might be. You can pause the video here and rejoin me when you are ready. If you are ready for Shavasana, then let's do it. Go ahead and extend the legs long, feet about as wide as your mat. Arms are going to release by the sides of the body, the palms turned up towards the sky. We'll take 3 big breaths here. Let's move some prana here one last time. Big inhale, fill up the belly. Open the mouth, let it go. 2 more like this. Inhale deeply. Open the mouth, release. 1 more, the biggest breath you've taken today. Let it go. Allow your breath to return to a natural, spontaneous rhythm. Notice any sensations in your body. Feel the weight of your body sink down into the earth beneath you. If you have more time for Shavasana and you would like to stay, please stay. Otherwise, begin to bring gentle movement into fingers and toes, wrists and ankles. Extend the arms long overhead and take a nice long stretch. And bring your feet flat onto your mat and roll onto the side of your choice. Using the top hand to help press you up, make your way into a comfortable seat. Sitting up nice and tall. Bring the palms to touch at heart center. Bowing the head gently towards the hands in a gesture of gratitude for this practice and for the breath and body that allow us to move through it. Thank you so much for allowing me to lead you in practice today. Namaste. Thank you guys so much for joining me here on the mat today. If you have not joined us in the online tribe yet, click the link in the description below and come on in and join us. I will meet you right back here on the mat next time.